1 Samuel 30. And it came to pass, when David and his men were come to Ziklag on the third day, that the Amalekim had invaded the Negev and Ziklag, and smitten Ziklag, and burned it with fire, and had taken the women captives that were therein. They slew not any, either great or small, but carried them away, and went on their way. So David and his men came to the city, and behold, it was burned with fire, and their women and their sons and their daughters were taken captives. Then David and the people that were with him lifted up at their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. And David's 2 women were taken captives, Achinoam the Israelite, and Abigail the woman of Nabal the Carmelite. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him, because the soul of all the people was grieved, every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in YAHUAH Eloheinu. And David sent to Abiathar the priest, Achimelech's son, I pray you, bring me hither the ephod. And Abiathar brought thither the ephod unto David. And David inquired at YAHUAH, saying, Shall I pursue after this troop? Shall I overtake them? And he answered him, Pursue, for you shall surely overtake them, and without fail recover all. So David went, he and the 600 men that were with him, and came into the brook Besor, where those that were left behind stayed. But David pursued, he and 400 men, for 200 abode behind, which were so faint that they could not go over at the brook Besor. And they found a Mitzray in the field, and brought him to David, and gave him bread, and he did eat, and they made him drink water. And they gave him a piece of cake of figs, and 2 clusters of raisins. And when he had eaten, his ruach came again to him, for he had eaten no bread, nor drunk any water 3 days and 3 nights. And David said unto him, To whom belong you, and whence are you? And he said, I am a young man of Mitzrayim, servant to an Amalekite, and my master left me, because 3 days agone I fell sick. We made an invasion upon the south of the Kerathim, and upon the coast which belongs to Yehudah, and upon the south of Caleb. We burned Ziklag with fire. And David said to him, Can you bring me down to this company? And he said, Swear unto me by Elohim that you will neither kill me nor deliver me into the hands of my master, and I will bring you down to this company. And when he had brought him down, behold, they were spread abroad upon the earth, eating and drinking and dancing, because of all the great spoil they had taken out of the land of the Philistine, and out of the land of Yehudah. And David smote them from twilight even unto the evening of the next day, and there escaped not a man of them, save 400 young men, which rode upon camels and fled. And David recovered all that the Amalekim had carried away, and David rescued his 2 women. And there was nothing lacking to them, neither small nor great, neither sons nor daughters, neither spoil nor anything that they had taken to them. David recovered all. And David tooketh all the flocks and the herds which they drove before those other cattle, and said, This is David's spoil. And David came to the 200 men, which were so faint that they could not follow David, whom they had made also to abide at the brook Besor. And they went forth to meet David, and to meet the people that were with him. And when David came near to the people, he saluted them. Then answered all the wicked men and men of Belial, of those that went with David, and said, Because they went not with us, we will not give them aught of the spoil that we have recovered, save to every man at his woman and at his children, that they may lead them away and depart. Then said David, Ye shall not do so, my brethren, with this which YAHUAH has given us, who has preserved us and delivered us the company that came against us into our hand. For who will hearken unto you in this matter? But as for his part is that goes down to battle, so shall his part be that tarries by the stuff. They shall part alike. And it was so from that day forward that he made it a statute and an ordinance for Yasharel unto this day. And when David came to Ziklag, he sent of the spoil unto the elders of Yehudah, even to his friends, saying, Behold, a present for you of the spoil of the enemies of Yahuwah. To them which were in Beit El, and to them which were in Ramoth Negev, and to them which were in Yatir, and to them which were in Aroer, and to them which were in Siphamoth, and to them which were in Eshtemoh, and to them which were in Rekal, and to them which were in the cities of the Yeramachalim, and to them which were in the cities of the Canaanim, and to them which were in Kormath, and to them which were in Korashan, to them which were in Athtak, and to them which were in Kebron, and to all the places where David himself and his men were wont to hunt.